How did you meet KK?
I met KK in Guwahati. Like thin little guy, spexy. KK's songs, it's become like a sort of like a anthem for friendship anyway now. It is interesting how I discovered sound. I used to go and lie down on the railway track and just listen to the vibration of the train. I have no access to musical instruments. Then I decided that I'll make my own guitar. And I cut a guitar out of kitchen tools. The first day in Bombay was spent in Zakir Hussein's house. And then I came in contact with Lucky. And slowly, I started producing for Lucky. Great thing about this industry is that whatever you do, it's an instant validation. I go to a recording studio, I play a bad piece, I'll be given gali the whole life. There are so many things that I think I shouldn't have done, but I ended up doing it anyway.
हाय फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू द म्यूज़िक पॉडकास्ट। आज हमारे साथ जो मौजूद है वो म्यूज़िक इंडस्ट्री, इंडियन म्यूज़िक इंडस्ट्री के बहुत ही प्रोमिनेंट और लेजेंडरी इंस्ट्रूमेंटलिस्ट है, गिटार प्लेयर है और एक म्यूज़िक प्रोड्यूसर है। 1991 में वो असम से आए थे और कुछ और लेजेंडरी लोग हैं, जतिन शर्मा, जिनके साथ उन्होंने रूम शेयर किया था और शुरुआत की थी। उसके बाद में उन्होंने फ़िल्म की है, नॉन फिल्म की है, इंडिपेंडेंट म्यूज़िक किया है, टीवी शोज़ किए हैं जैसे कोक स्टूडियो, लाड़की इज़ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट पॉपुलर सॉन्ग। उन्होंने हज़ारों से ज़्यादा लाइव शो प्ले किए हैं विद आर्टिस्ट लाइक केके, लकी अली, अदनान सामी, मोहित चौहान। उनका कहो ना प्यारे फिल्म आई थी, कहो ना प्यारे फिल्म में 2 गाने उन्होंने प्रोड्यूस किए थे उस टाइम, क्यों चलती है पवन और एक पल का जीना। और वहाँ से उनकी पॉपुलैरिटी की शुरुआत हुई थी। उनके बाद वो रुके ही नहीं। उसके बाद उन्होंने काफ़ी फिल्मों में एज अ गिटार प्लेयर और एज अ म्यूज़िक प्रोड्यूसर काम किया। उसमें से कुछ फिल्में हैं भूल भुलैया, धूम, लव आजकल 2। लास्ट ईयर आपको याद होगा बेख्याली गाना बहुत बड़ा हिट हुआ था। वो गाना शुरुआत होता है उनके गिटार के पीस के साथ। सो लेट्स वेलकम द लेजेंडरी and one of the most prominent guitar player in the Indian music scene, Kalyan Baruah, to the music podcast. Kalyanda, welcome to the music podcast.
Thank you so much.
कल्याणदा, मेरा पहला सवाल, 40 साल किसी भी एक काम को करना, इट्स नॉट ईजी। इतने सालों तक आप पैशन को बरकरार कैसे रखते हो? हाउ डू यू मेक श्योर दैट यू डोंट लूज दैट पैशन एंड दैट लव टुवर्ड्स व्हाट यू आर डूइंग?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, ये जब पैशन होता है देन इट्स नॉट वर्क, ये काम नहीं है। सो एवरी डे आई वर्क और डेली जो भी मैं करता हूँ, एवरी डे इज न्यू फॉर मी। एवरी सॉन्ग इज ए न्यू सॉन्ग, every song that I produce is a new song. So there's no question of boredom, you know. If I was doing some regular job which I didn't like to do, then I would have been bored कि मेरे को नौकरी पे जाना है, सुबह मेरे को काम करने का मन नहीं है, then it would be probably very boring. But 40 years, all these years, like every day is something new for me. I discover something new. So I think that is the secret, you know, being a musician and not actually working, you know. And that passion that you have to, you know, within you to keep the music alive, that's what keeps it going, I think.
एंड अगर हम लोगों को, आई मीन, obviously when we look back at our life, any one of us, we remember a few things from our life.
Correct.
And career. Some of them are the best ones, some of them are the worst one.
Yeah.
Some difficult decisions, some people, some life-changing moments. If we go back to your story,
Right.
can we get those moments from your story from the beginning?
So story to, it's like a lot. There are a lot of stories, but I mean, in this 30-40 years, like that every day you've gone, you know, starting from Assam in a small town. I was born in Dibrugarh. My father was in a government service. So कहीं पे 2 साल, यहाँ पे 3 साल करके मैं, so everywhere I went, I always found new people. So I didn't have like, you know, permanent people I grew up with. by the time I make friends with some people, then I'm already out of that place. I have to make new. I think this is one of the reasons why I found everything so exciting, because I was not getting bored of anything, bored in the sense, कहीं पे एक ही जगह पे same set of friends, same people नहीं. I was staying in a place like Majuli, जहाँ पे that the Assamese Vaishnav culture.
Correct.
उसमें से मेरे को सब वहाँ पे सीखने को मिला. Then I learned, different kind of things. Sometimes my father was in a forest department, so we are always posted in the most remotest places, So, but then मेरे लिए ये है कि even sometimes you don't enjoy something, कहीं गाने actually मुझे पसंद नहीं है, I always try to find something interesting about it. So coming back to the experience thing, to how we grew up in Assam and doing bihu shows, book among mud and water, stage is getting blown and you're still having to perform. No sound is sound's gone, and morning 7 o'clock you're performing. Yeah, journey karke now I'm here, but every step of my way is like always something that I've learned. And I don't stop learning, I mean, I think that's one of the greatest gift of being a musician or being a creative person, where you can learn or know something every day. I mean, there's no end of actually learning. It's a very cliche thing. Whenever you think you know everything, I think that's the end of your creative process. I feel like that.
In fact, there is a very famous artist,
Yeah.
who had John P. Weiss, who had said once that if you want to become an artist, you have to understand loneliness.
Absolutely.
So I think when you were being transferred from one place to
Yeah.
another, that loneliness helped you?
Absolutely. I was a super lonely kid. Looking at the tea garden and looking at that one train in a day will come pass by that, our forest bungalows or, colony. That was a joy, I could hear that, that how to spend time, how to find something interesting in life, to do. And that's when I actually started, मैं बहुत drawing करता था, I used to draw. Because I have no access to musical instrument. I didn't even know what was a musical instrument. So then I thought painting was my escape. So I used to paint a lot. And then it is interesting how I discovered sound. We used to live in a place beyond Dibrugarh, if you know about that. That time too, it was very remote. And so the train used to come, and right in front of our bungalow was the railway line. The train used to come, then, they had these wires, some signal wires they had. So I used to go and lie down on the railway track and just listen to the vibration of the train. And then somebody somewhere, previous station or कहीं पे वो station ने वो signal दिया होगा, and that whole vibration of the strings used to come. So I used to put my ears and I hear those, do, So that was my sort of fascination for that sound, कितना दूर से train आ रहा है, and that was part of being loneliness, and because I had nothing else to do. So I would just run to the front and then I would just wait for the train. Then train would come. Suddenly I will hear the sound coming closely. Then the train would pass by. Those are very interesting moments,
It's crazy when
Yeah.
you're saying that you can discover your sense of music from anywhere, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally. And you're the first one in the family to do music, right?
Yeah, I am the first one. Nobody it's not like my father used to play, but mostly my family, they are into all films and theatre. There was a creative thing in the family, but not musicians, And they were in acting, theatre, which I never used to like.
So did anybody force you to do acting sometime?
I had a lot of pressure to be an actor. In fact, if you know Bhupendra Jarga,
Of course.
Bhupendra, when he was making Meri Jori, he wanted me to be the hero. That time I was probably a little better looking. And then, so I was against it. I said, no, I am not going to act. I did some theatre and acting in schools and all that, But besides that, as a lonely person growing up in a family where everybody is talking about theatre, films, it kind of helped me also to understand theatre, because everything is part of the whole bigger circle of being a creative person.
Yeah.
So I understood it, but then professionally or personally, sort of, I like the whole thing about music, But I was not under any pressure कि you have to do music, you know.
And in fact, on your Instagram, your first post is about your brother-in-law, Indra
Yeah,
Balyan.
yeah.
He is a famous theatre actor himself as well.
He was the first Indian actor to be to receive an award from Locarno Film Festival. So in fact, he is like my father. He is the one who brought me up because I lost my parents very early. So I was brought up by him. So enter like the sort of organized guidance you call it, no? That you should do this, we should do not do that. I learned from him. Not that he used to tell me, but I would observe him because he was very much into his theater. But he never told me ki you have to do this or you have to do that. You know, that time before actually I became a musician, my thing was I was a painter. You know, I was, stage out. I would go and draw the backdrops. In a woman theater, he would take me to paint and draw. That's what I used to do. In fact, everyone thought in my family that I was going to be an artist, like a commercial artist. You know, but then destiny had different plans.
So when did you first get to play the first instrument? I heard that you were first playing tabla, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. So then slowly I was kind of getting interested in music. I used to think like, कि क्या है? What is this? Like, I used to hear some boat passing by in the river. They are singing some songs, and then the voice is coming from so far yet sound so close. That whole echo of nature and all the thing was very fascinating for me. So then somebody realized that this guy has some kind of talent to some musical instruments. And that time, tabla was the easiest thing available. So they bought me a pair of, one set of tabla, and I learned a couple of years. I learned, and then I got bored of it because my mind was looking for different notes. But I got very tired of playing the same note, But of course, it taught me a lot of rhythmic sense of rhythm was very good. So then one day, I had gone to somebody's house, like my neighbor's house. So, and I was playing tabla. At that time, I had gone for some rehearsal or something. So I had gone. So that guy said, मेरा घर में एक instrument पड़ा हुआ है. I don't know what it is. So he took out that guitar. It had like 2 or 3 strings. It was very old. Somebody left कहीं से मतलब पड़ा हुआ है. Like after you clean the cobwebs and everything, he showed it me. ये क्या instrument तो बोलो? Because even he did not know. It was a very cheap acoustic guitar. But he came and gave me the guitar and I played one note like this. Tang karke, then I remembered, shit, this is the instrument I want to play. That's when I actually discovered that there's an instrument called guitar and you can play. That's when I wanted to shift from playing tabla to playing guitar. So that was my first discovery. I still, that moment in the evening, like, tang, that sound of the guitar.
It's incredible how it happens.
Yeah, it happened. I didn't know. Even then, I did not know, or I did not have any access to kind of research like now, how you can Google things up.
Correct.
So I had to ask people, what is this thing? How does it play? How much does it cost? Where do you get to buy it? So everything actually finally happened. I'm talking about time when I used to be like scattered all over Assam with my father. So by the time I came to Guwahati, then I actually got to know everything. I bought my first acoustic guitar for 150 rupees in Guwahati. And that was a gift.
You're talking about which year, like 80s?
Yeah, it is. Like late 80s. And then somebody gave me some money, so I thought I'll buy this. So I bought a guitar from Shillong se leke, because that time Guwahati also did not have enough guitars. There was only one guitar shop called Sangeeta. But they had guitars very expensive, but my budget was only 200 rupees. So somebody told me कि शिलोंग में अच्छा मिलता है और सस्ते में मिलता है. तो when my brother-in-law had gone to Shillong, so he bought me a guitar. And he was supposed to go, like, every time I look at him, I would never question him, ki, when you're going and getting me the guitar. Like, no, tomorrow I'll go, tomorrow I'll go. That tomorrow never came only. It's just like 3 months, 4 months I'm waiting. By the time I'm actually very angry inside that why he's not going and, getting me the guitar. So one fine day that guitar came of 150 rupees. I was the happiest kid.
And when did you move into Bombay? How old were you?
Yeah, I actually moved after college. So I probably must have been 25, 26. I came in that point of time. Then somebody spotted me and then they asked me to join a rock group over there. So there was a band called Friends. So I joined that band. That's when I first played electric guitar. By the way, so when I was playing that time, I wanted to play electric guitar, but I would see a friend of mine has gone to Kolkata and he's bought an electric guitar. So I would request him, can I borrow the guitar? But nobody gave me the guitar because that time a guitar like tone kind of a guitar, there used to be very highly kind of valuable for everybody. So then I was so jiddi ki I decided ki I'll make my own guitar. And I cut a guitar out of kitchen tools. Whatever tools from the kitchen, I actually cut a guitar and made my own electric guitar. So that's when my first electric guitar came.
Do you have that guitar now?
No, that's lost. Actually, I would want to get it back. If somebody is playing that guitar, anybody knows, please give it back to me. I went to a place called Ulubari and I got selected the wood and everything. Then quietly, I used to go to Sangeeta because I did not know the measurement. I used to hide the, measuring tape in my pocket. I'd go, I'll tell them, कि हाँ ये guitar मेरे को लेना है. Then when they're not looking at me, I'd quickly measure this thing from here to here, 24 inch. Okay, next guy, again he looks back, again then I measure. So I used to memorize that thing. Then I made my guitar. Then I played it also. I made my own pickups. So yeah, coming back to then, once I got into the whole playing rock thing, the hair became longer, the jeans became torn. Then that's when I actually started playing a lot more guitar. Before that I was an artist. My family wants me to be a film editor because they thought I was even applying for FTI. I was applying for a scholarship, then all these things were happening. But my mind was like slowly getting more I was getting more attracted to playing guitar. When I joined the rock group, we had amps, we had everything. So it was like, I'm like a, kid in a candy store because I had everything that I wanted, it was there. So that time from college, I used to bicycle to the rehearsal place at 2 o'clock. Until 11 o'clock, you will never find me outside. I'm only playing guitar, 8 hours. So that time I did not know how evening happens, how guys are standing outside in pawn shops, जिसको बोलते हैं ना
अड्डा मारना.
हाँ अड्डा मारना वो सब मेरे को मालूम नहीं था. समटाइम इवनिंग लाइक आई विल कम आउट कहीं पे जाना है वो कुछ लेना है कुछ सामान खराब हो गया देन आई गो देन आई सी दैट इवनिंग ऑफ गॉड इज लाइक वाओ ऐसा होता है बाय द टाइम आई गो एंड कम बैक फ्रॉम रिहर्सल प्लेस इट्स लाइक 11 o'clock those days. You can imagine how lonely and deserted God used to be. So that's how. I mean, that's when I actually progressed because I'm playing 8 hours a day, non-stop. Yeah.
So you must have been a very in-demand person in the college from all the girls because long hair,
No, that time I didn't have
those
like
pants, guitar.
Yeah, that's what people would think. So but I didn't think of it like that. I didn't know because I used to feel very embarrassed. Actually, my other friends took advantage of me, because those days, suppose like a girls' hostel, they are doing a chorus. Now you're the guitar player. Now I am allowed to go inside the girls' hostel because I've got special permission that he can come and do the thing. Now I have 5 guys who want to carry my guitar. And they would pick up and they'll stand outside the gate. I will go, and then I'll be like mesmerized by, oh shit, I am inside a girls' hostel, you know. But I did not know if I was a hero or anything. But I thought I was happy to be able to play, you know. That was the thing.
So when you had your own band at that time, तो आपका कोई inspiration था उस time पे specific?
Inspiration, like that's when उस time ही actually I was, because we are like a rock band, pop rock band, I would say. उस time तो that's when I got exposed to listening to Western music seriously, you know, because we had to learn the songs, Beatles, Rolling Stones, you know, Bread, and those kind of bands. So that time, I would, anything that comes to my hand, I would be inspired, because over time pe, information was very difficult for us.
Correct. You had to carry magazines. And
हाँ, तो my information source was just to, somebody has a record player, उनका घर में, we know कि that guy over there, he's got a stack of records. We'll do anything to make friends with him. Even if I don't like that guy, I would still make friends with him, be friendly with him, go to his house, record all the guitars on a cassette, all the, you know, album to like a cassette, and then come back and practice. So anything that I could get my hands on was inspiring, you know. Then I met some musicians from Shillong, then we used to jam, we used to play, and then that's how, I mean, the whole point of that time, which is so different from now, ki you, unless you go out of the house and play with other musicians, looking into each other's eyes, you don't learn, you know, that whole chemistry about like how kids nowadays learning straight from like a YouTube, you know, you have so much of information to do, but those days, like, unless I go out and play with somebody, so I don't learn. But I had a lot of opportunity, ki other musicians coming to play with us, jam with us, we are spending nights, we are spending talking about life, you know, loads of things. It's not just playing guitar. Sometimes you hear a guy talk also, you have so much to learn.
True.
So in a place like Guwahati, those days, it was like a blessing for me ki I had access to all these musicians, records, and then they all inspired me to be a musician, you know. So I thought ki doing music is not a bad thing, but there's one more catch to that also. So Guwahati was like a, you know, very conservative society. Everybody used to tell me, "Arey, you're playing guitar, you cannot do anything in life. You cannot be a musician and doing things." So that actually kind of poked me. I thought, why can't I do something that I like to do? Why can't I be like a painter? Why can't I be? I can see that, you know, my brother-in-law, my family, they are doing well. They're doing theater. They like what they do. They're still doing it. Why can't I be a musician and survive? So that I took it up as a kind of a sort of a motivational, you know, point that I should also do something. So I used to always challenge my friends and, you know, not my family. I used to tell them, "Do you guys watch? मैं करके दिखाऊंगा," you know. And those were all kind of little things from here and there, and like, you know, something or the other inspires you. Sometimes it is challenging, you take it up as a challenge. In fact, like that time, society was so distinct, how can you know, nobody is going to marry you, you won't get a girl, koi, you know, ye sab nahi milega. Then I thought, somewhere I got like little weak also. I felt like, chalo, main naukri bhi karke dikhta hu. Then I joined a company, Network India Limited, basically electronic typewriting and computer, you know, accessories. So I worked there. Thank God I went to work, because I knew ki no, this is not my work, you know. Every day I cannot come here and like, you know, talk about things that I have no interest. So those are the things that then I actually appeared for competitive exam also.
Yeah, I read that you were planning to do IAS or something.
Yeah, I was studying. In fact, like, you know, Guwahati Staff Administrative College, I was the first batch. उस time मैं किया नहीं, because I used to go, but I used to think like नहीं करना है मुझे.
I think आपकी बात से एक समझ में आता है कि sometimes you should do things to know what should not be done.
हाँ, yeah. I think it's okay to try things out, you
Yeah.
know. When I was studying for IAS, I was not so bad in studies. I could have probably done it, but I was thinking, do I want to be a guitar playing deputy commissioner? मेरे को नहीं बनना है, you know. So I thought like it'll not be very justified for me to do something where I am not interested, you know.
तो आपका गुवाहाटी में बहुत अच्छा काम चलना शुरू हो गया था.
हाँ.
Then why Bombay? How does Bombay get?
That's a big question. See, that time, after that Network India Limited, I joined another company called Wrangler Jeans, by the way.
It's a very popular jeans brand at that.
हाँ, उस टाइम में नॉर्थ ईस्ट का पूरा जितना भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नेटवर्क ऑल वेंट थ्रू मी, यू नो, एंड आई हैड अ वेरी कंफर्टेबल जॉब. वहाँ पे कोई ऑफिस नहीं था. कैलकाटा वाज माय हेड ऑफिस, रीजनल ऑफिस. सो आई हैड टू गो वंस इन अ मंथ, जाके रिपोर्ट दे के वहाँ पर. और ऑफिस भी नहीं है, घर में से ऑपरेट एवरीथिंग. सो आई हैड कपल ऑफ गाइज अंडर मी, एंड देन सो दैट टाइम आई हैड सो मच टाइम. You know, my sales guys have gone, यहाँ पे कितना order लाया, कितना किसको, you know, give the dealership to which guys. And most of the Wrangler jeans, of course, all the samples I used to go wearing. And then that time, that whole in Assam, the whole recording evolution, you know, industry has kind of was evolving. Jyoti Chitraman se leke, you know, the Filmcraft studio was open. So then I started getting more of studio calls, you know. So I am whole day in the studio. My sales guys are reporting me in the studio. तुम लोग इधर आओ. तो they will come in the evening. अच्छा क्या हुआ? तुम लोग रुको, मैं take करके आता हूँ. Then anyway. So then I became like a pretty sort of in demand sort of musician. I am recording like 4-5 songs a day. I am going from this studio to that studio. So I actually started loving that thing because financially it was good for me, even though it was not big money. But then I thought, but then over a couple of years, I became bored of it because I knew आज ये स्टूडियो में जाने का मुझे what I am supposed to be playing, I know what they expect me to play. There was no more challenges, you know. I got bored of doing that, you know. Then I thought I want to learn more things. I want to see more what else is there, you know. So that's when I shifted to Bombay. And I shifted to Bombay also thanks to like a friend of mine and artist called Jitul Sarwa.
Jitul Sarwa. He was one of the biggest at the time.
Biggest at the time. So we were touring together. So he actually was doing a film in Bombay which was written for Hindi and Bengali. Hindi and Assamese. And then like a cliche thing, hero ke haath mein guitar tha. You know, the actor of the hero is a musician, guitar player. So Jitul said, I think Kalyan, you should come because if you come and play, you can devote more time because the hero is a guitar player. If we take somebody from Bombay, then, you know, we won't get so much of a time from them. So he brought me here. So we came to record here. And then I came and recorded. My first recording, the first day in Bombay was spent in Zakir Hussein's house, you know, in his Shimla house, which I did not know. It was Allah Rakha's place. And because one of the musicians was programming the drum was Tawfiq Qureshi.
Wow.
Tawfiq. And then Salim was programming.
Salim Merchant?
Salim was programming, and then there was a producer, an engineer called Piyush Kanojia. So first they told me कि you come to this address, we are sitting here. तो पहले तो, you know, घर में बैठ के पूरा programming करते थे, you know, 3-4 days. मैं वो घर में गया. Then बाद में I realized कि that was actually, you know, Zakir Bhai's house when he comes to, because वो गाड़ी खाली पड़ा है. तो टॉपिक से मेरा भैया का घर है, वही कर लेते हैं. So that's when I met Salim and Tawfiq and all those people. So we did the recording. And they liked what I was doing, so they inspired me कि you should come to Bombay. तुम जैसे बजाते हो, मतलब for me that time my playing was totally different from what Bombay people were playing, because I come from that northeast. I was playing Western music, very influenced by Western music, blues, jazz, you know, rock. And also I have a good understanding of regional music, you know. So I had a different approach to the whole thing. I was not like a fast guitar player or showy, but I would play less notes but more meaningful sort of playing. I would say like a more feel. So they liked it. So they appreciated that and they said like, you should come. Then आ गया मैं वापस.
How did the film thing happen?
Film thing. Actually, by that time, when I came to Bombay permanently, then my first guy who I was working with was Salim. You know, Salim. That time he was doing some independent artist album, so I was playing. There was a very great musician called Dinsha Sanjana. You know, jazz pianist, and so all these people. And then I came in contact with
Luckily.
Lucky. So once we met Lucky, and then Lucky had just finished his album called Suno, his first album. Sorry, the Lucky Ali album. And then after that, he wanted to form a band, and he took us in. So me and a couple of guys, so we got together, and slowly, I started producing for Lucky. You know, his solo albums, and I was right here. You know, just a couple of houses away. And then we would spend a lot of time together producing. By that time, actually, I knew how to program and produce, but I was not kind of doing that in public. I kept it only for my friends and stuff like that. So while doing that, that Kahuna Pyar Hai Ka, that movie came to Lucky. Lucky said, hey, listen, they call me, my friends, sometimes they call me Kelly. Kelly, listen, I said, what? There's a song they want me to do, but we'll do it our own way. I said, chalo, karte. So he gave me the song. Then I went and had a sitting with, Rakesh Roshan and Hrithik Roshan in their, Linking Road music room. I went there, so we discussed the whole thing. Then kuch idea banaya. Then next day again, I was supposed to go and play them the song. कि क्या आइडिया करें गाने के लिए. सो आई केम बैक होम. देन आई थॉट कि इसको अभी कैसे लेके जाऊँ, कैसे समझाऊँ कि यहाँ पे क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा. सो आई डिजाइन द होल सॉन्ग माई सेल्फ. एक कीबोर्ड में एक वन कीबोर्ड कॉल कॉग ONW. वो कीबोर्ड में पूरा रात को बैठ के गिटार रिकॉर्ड करके कैसेट में मैं लेके गया. लाइक आई टुक इट ऑन अ कैसेट द नेक्स्ट डे. And it was a song called Kyun Chalti Hai Pawan. So I played and they loved it. So I thought मैं सुनाने के लिए लेके गया था. But they loved it. हाँ ये हम लोग को चाहिए. So then we went to the recording studio in Sahara Studio Doses. So we recorded the whole song. That was my sort of like a formal, entry to like a Bollywood or Hindi film music. And then after that the other song happened, because that song came out so nicely. Ek Pal Ka Jeena happened. Then Ek Pal Ka Jeena ke baad, then I started doing more work. People came to know कि though obviously there's no official kind of credit given to me कि produced by so and so. I mean, those days nobody even thought of giving credits. So that's when it started. Kahuna Pyar Hai.
So there are two things actually which I want to tell our audience as well. अभी ऋतिक रोशन है.
Correct.
उस टाइम तक ऋतिक रोशन did not exist because it was his first film.
It was his first.
And I don't think anybody in the world knew that the music in the film will blow the way it blowed.
Absolutely.
Everything went like extremely. You ever thought the song?
No, totally. This is so interesting. Actually, you bring this up. Like that time, we used to hang out a lot in Juhu, Raspberry Research. अब song release हो गया क्या नहीं हुआ क्या, I have no clue. So when I go to that place, on the way, जहाँ पे I used to live at the area from here, like I'm going, so, I'm hearing that song everywhere. Like I'm out of my house, I hear. So I used to think, what is it that people are finding so interesting? Because when we are doing the song, गाना करना है, because it was some sections where we liked it, like some parts we didn't like it, but then. So I was kind of little shocked. What is it that people like, And then we go and meet. Then people will come and tell you, "Arey, वो गाना तुमने किया था ना? अरे क्या मस्त गाना है. Then I keep thinking like, are they actually, do they mean it or they're just like mocking me, you know? So I was like in a sort of thing. But then nowadays, I know there's something about the song that people liked it.
I think it's about the sound.
Yeah.
There was a unique sound.
Yeah, something, we must have done something that that time people did not think of.
It was fresh to
Yeah,
see.
fresh, I guess. Yeah.
So is there a Kalyan Baruah sound? Like there is a specific thing which you do in every song or every project you do?
Definitely. I think over the years, like, I mean, I know I shouldn't be the one to say it. Like, people tell me ki, moment it is your song, we know it is your song. You have a certain touch. My sound is probably like having little more of a life feel of a song. That's, I mean, a very, very kind of a basic thing, because whatever songs come to me, I play guitar, which is a live instrument. It's not like a equally quantized, MIDI control pieces. So I play live. So when I play live, I record guitars myself, I do everything. So obviously there is a certain, support system to the guitars that I record and produce. So I would put those things to support the guitars, So I guess that's my sound, because of what I play and what I put idea-wise,
So in fact, if we listen to the Big Hayali song,
Ah,
there is that opening
Right,
guitar
right.
thing. Was it a plan or
no, that I played with absolute anger and out of sheer frustration, that piece.
what's the story behind that?
Because I was doing that song for quite some time. I mean, I was doing
Sachet Parampara is composed.
Correct, yeah. I was working on a song for quite a few versions of it. So every time I do something, they would say, no, this is not working, that is not working, this is not working. So I did many versions of the song. So one day I told them, why didn't you call the director to my house? Director was Sandeep. So he came. So he had a little small room. I had the mura to sit. I made him sit on the mura. I said, then he asked me like, what have you done? I mean, which? So I played him the version that is there, because that was the first version which I had done. Later I did an acoustic version, softer treatment sort of version. But so he heard that song. He said like, wow, this is what I need. And I had no idea about the story. I mean, I knew the brief of like what, but I did not know that there was, the song needed to be actually sound very desperate, So then he said, but intro me, I want a guitar piece. I said, please, you wait, don't go. And I played, because by the time I was so frustrated with the song, that like, matlab, the way you say, completely dimag kharab. I said like, I spent 3 months, I just want to, great composition, great everything, great. But I want to get off the song, I want to do something else, I said, आप बैठिए, मैं आपको सामने ही बजा देता हूँ. ये type का चाहिए क्या? He said, yes, yeah, I wanted that. So that's it. But later only, मुझे मालूम हुआ कि that's what he wanted, that's what the movie was all about.
I think, see, मैं इतना ज़्यादा डेस्टिनी में बिलीव नहीं करता था पहले, बट जब ये सब कहानी सुनता हूँ तो और ज़्यादा बिलीव होता है. ग्रेट थिंग्स कैन बी मेड आउट ऑफ एनीवेयर. If you were not frustrated, maybe you would not have played that piece.
Yeah, I mean, see, frustration, happiness, everything is all part of the emotion only. Instead of feeling very, like, very romantic, sometimes you go to a studio और बोलता है कि ये हीरो के हाथ में गिटार है, बहुत रोमांटिक पीस बजा, लेकिन मैं ट्रैफिक फाइट करके, मैं झगड़ा करके किसी के आई एम गोइंग टू द स्टूडियो, स्टिल लाइक ओके कम ऑन गेट इट टुगेदर, सो उसका भी थोड़ा रहता है, दैट बीइंग अ प्रोफेशनल म्यूजिशियन or anything in the creatives, the ability to change your state of mind quickly. That's where I think success, or people who are successful, they would be in whatever thing, but they can immediately change themselves into something else. Whether it's a good actor or, Anybody in
Yeah,
the film.
singer on stage. I mean, a lot of times
Yeah.
you are having a very bad personal life and you go
Yeah.
on stage and you entertain people. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's
You
happens
like
to all
you
of
off stage or off the studio, you don't know who's gone through what. But
Yeah.
once you go there, you need to deliver.
Correct.
That is very important, I feel. Yeah.
Correct. So, one of your life's biggest turning point is, I think, KK, the
Yeah,
person
yeah.
who you have played for the maximum time. You're the
Absolutely.
lead player of the band,
yeah.
very close friend. How did you meet KK?
So KK actually, KK. The interesting story is that I met KK in Guwahati. I already had shifted to Bombay, but I had gone there for something and I stayed back. And that time there was a show in Don Bosco Auditorium.
One of the most prominent school.
Yeah, Don Bosco School. And it was a quiz show by Derek O'Brien.
Yeah, Maggie quiz.
Huh.
I remember I was, as
So it
kids,
was
we
a
used
live
to go
thing.
to that quiz.
Yeah. So then the KK came with him to sing a couple of songs in that show. So I also was part of that thing. We also did some song. So I met him there. Like thin little guy, spexy, quiet, and. And I met him, we kind of knew each other. Then when I shifted back to Bombay and he also shifted, so we bumped into each other outside the recording studio. उस टाइम में तो like we are newcomers, हम लोग को recording में बुलाते हैं लेकिन we are the last people. चलो ये लोग को थोड़ा बैठने दो, ये आए हैं इसको कर लेते करके. So we are like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the night, we are still sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So that's how he and me, we spend a lot of time talking to each other because he's a newcomer, I am also new. So we both share like a thing and we became friends like that. And then we did a lot of ad films together because when I shifted, like apart from doing live bands, I was not actually part of like a Hindi film industry or playing actively. I was doing more of ad films and jingles, and he used to do a lot of jingles. So that's how we met and we became friends. And then he got to sign that contract with Sony Music.
Yeah, correct.
And then he wanted to do that album, and then he was looking for a live band.
This is talking about Pal, right?
Pal, yeah. So Pal ke liye we formed the band, me, Carl Peters, Rinku Rajput, and Kurt. 4 of us. And Leslie was a composer, producer, so we recorded the album. Once we recorded the album live, and then Sony Music asked me, we need to do a promotional tour. And then he asked me to form the band, the company Sony. So I formed the band. I thought like, 2-4 show hoga, kuch hoga, ज़्यादा नहीं होगा. So I did it. Once we went on the road, like we went performing, slowly it became more and more. So every time we think like, यहीं पे बंद हो रहा है, लेकिन it never stopped. So then it just carried on. That's how.
And I think you have also said in an interview that music comes great when you're friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure कि बहुत सारा special moments होगा आपका और
Yeah,
KK का.
yeah.
Do you remember any special moment which must have happened on stage or in studio?
The thing with KK was like, we are friends first. And incidentally, जब मैंने नेटवर्क इंडिया में काम करता था गुवाहाटी में, he was also working नेटवर्क इंडिया in Delhi. हम लोग एक ही कंपनी में, we did not know. And we had a great chemistry and we kind of like really close friends, like brothers. So like when you're friends first, then you say, let's play some music together. So it becomes something else. Like that time we did not think, he's an artist, or he's a singer, we are backing back. We are all together, We had 4 songs those days. 4 gaane mein we used to play. And then of course, for him, the Tarap Tarap song happened and he sort of, he moved towards more kind of Bollywood things. I mean, we have like loads of moments of that thing, playing music together, good sound, bad journey of people falling sick. And but at the end of the day, we go up on stage, we look into each other and we draw energy from each other. We don't care if it's raining or if it's, if the sound is not good or if rest of the things are not good. So it kind of gave us a different spirit and we felt very close. We felt when you are playing together, we feel very close to each other, I mean, I personally feel like That's a chemistry for a band, you know. In fact, I should point out that that time, 98, we recorded the album, 99, the album came out. Pal came out, and then that was around that time, no good musicians wanted to play Hindi songs, that point of time.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to play. It's like, Arey, yaar, I play jazz, I play rock, you know. I don't want to play Hindi songs, you know, on stage. So I had to do a lot of convincing to my friends ki, you know, that these are not like Hindi songs. They're like English songs. But Hindi mein aate, like the language is Hindi. That's how we thought. And we thought we'll play the songs with an English attitude, you know. We played a song like thinking it's an English song. And of course, KK also came from similar background as me and rest of us, like listening to Western music, rock and, you know, all that. So we kind of vibe like that, you know. And that time, when we were playing Hindi songs, all our friends like, you know, "Arey, tum log to Hindi gana baja rahe ho stage mein," you know. But then I think that was the beginning. Like now it gives me so much happiness. Now everybody wants to do that, you know. That time nobody wanted to do like, you know, like play Hindi songs on stage.
और मेरे ख्याल से आप लोगों ने हिंदी गाना भी बहुत ही वेस्टर्न स्टाइल में प्रोड्यूस किया.
Correct.
You kind of could blend that.
How we felt like, you know, we should play the songs like the way we do. Our comfort level was like, obviously, I don't know classical music. I'm not good at that. So I'll do things which is comfortable to me. And that point of time, that was a comfortable thing for us to do. And also like a 4-piece band, like a very Western format, you know, drum, bass, guitar, and keyboards, and a singer. Until the last moment, it remained like that only, you know.
Yeah. I think you were the only 4-piece band
Right.
in India
We
for the
had it,
longest time.
yeah. As KK, personally, he grew as an artist, became more Bollywood thing. But when we played together, we still felt the same thing. I mean, even those Bollywood songs also we played, we had to like, I mean, you know how well produced some of those songs are. Like, you know, so many instruments. But we had to create it, four of us, without having anything backing track or anything. All live. So that was the best part. That was the most exciting thing that we like felt like we keep on doing.
So unfortunately that the incident happened.
Right.
But still you could continue the band for more than 2 decades.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What advice would you give to the young bands now?
Yeah.
The secret of staying so long together, because nowadays bands don't stay for that long together.
Yeah.
So what can you say?
See, that's firstly, I would say, like, you know, that respect for one another as a fellow musician is a very important thing, you know. And respect in the sense, like, not in a musical point of view of and somebody may be a great guitar player than you or a musician, but that should not come into play when you personally don't like the person that you're playing with. How can you be together for a long time?
True.
You know, you have to find something that, you know, even if I don't like the, say, certain things of certain musician as a friend, but then I need to find something that will keep me, make me like him or as a friend, you know. If you are friends first, if you appreciate what you are doing, if you are respectful to each other, you can keep playing for a long time. I mean, you should not think of it like, oh, it's my job and then today I'll play this day, tomorrow I'll play with this guy, you know. That concept of being in a band is like to like each other first, to love each other, and be with each other in terms of trouble, in terms of everything. Like sometimes, even if you don't have so many days filled up in a month, but still, you should not think, oh, uska date nahi hai, I want to go. If you motivate yourself, everything dominated by commercial aspect or thing, then things don't work. I mean, to keep a live band alive, you know. But nowadays, of course, scene has become different. A lot of backing tracks, people, even if that person is not there, somebody can fill in together. But when you're playing it live, you have to know, I should be able to know what you're thinking of doing next, you know.
Yeah.
Suddenly, like, you will come up with something new, oh, you're playing that, okay, let me play that, you know. So that's kind of becomes like a very exciting thing. I may be playing the songs every night, same way for like 20 years, but every day, like, I'm finding something exciting that has happened. Some magic has happened which I didn't hear it last night, you know. So that's how, I think that's one of the things that you want to be in a band, then you need to be with each other, know that person's character. Like in our band, like I know each and everybody. Everybody knows each other personally in their personal life. Like, you know,
It's not a job.
it's not a job.
Yeah.
It's like I may be having a very bad day. One of the musicians could be having a very bad day. But moment we are together, we just one family, and we know each other's body language. We know who's feeling what, and accordingly, you react to it.
Kalyan, sorry, but थोड़ा हम लोग लालची हैं. We're greedy a little bit. So, can you play some of your iconic sounds which you have created, or any pieces or riff which you have played in Bollywood?
Yeah, maybe just like if I play, then people will know which one I play. It's sort of my ID card. You know? Like that first song of Kauna Pyar, that's the riff I'll
Correct.
play. Like it went something like this. If I can still remember. That's how it went.
And we were talking about Bekhayali as well. I think that is the latest one.
Bheegi is more electric guitar, no? So it'll be like difficult to play, no? Acoustic. There was one song of Pritam which became kind of groundbreaking for the thing. There's a song called Bheegi. Do
Correct.
you remember?
James.
James and James sang. That was the first song which actually had a very rock element. And then I put so much of a rock into it, no? So the company got scared, like it's बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया, rock थोड़ा कम करो, you know. So I got Niladri to play sitar on that. So it went off something like this. So that's what, you know.
You know, the moment you hear that sound,
Yeah.
you immediately go to that zone.
Correct, yeah.
Because and a lot of times when you hear the song in totality,
Yeah.
you don't realize the importance of these pieces. But
Yeah,
when
I
you hear
mean-
these pieces separately, you realize, oh, this is like an
That
identity
song.
of the song.
Right. So like this is one song, I mean, which sort of we started the whole kind of a pop rock thing in Hindi, you know. Before that it used to be like that, but it used to be like half-heartedly done though. So that's one song where and Niladri also started playing his sitar. Sorry. And the most famous other riff is like from that which Kahuna Pyar Hai. And once I played this song and then the song became hit, believe me, in next 3 to 5 years, every song I'm playing it was like that only. Every time I go to a studio, बोले वो गाना वो वैसा ही चाहिए, you know, like you know that what was the song?
क्यों चलती है पवन?
No, the other one.
एक पल का जीना.
Everybody wanted me to play like that, which I was like, after some time I got bored of it, like. So I'm the guy who played that. And after that, like, believe me, every song next 3 to 5 years, like, अरे वही piece चाहिए. So maybe I played like so many of those songs, like maybe like something like that in the Jano, you know. Finally, I got bored and finally I had to tell अच्छा date है recording है, but then मेरे को वही बजाना पड़ेगा क्या? तो बोलो कि मैं नहीं गाता हूँ, मैं free नहीं हूँ. So that's that one.
But was there a piece that challenged you?
No, not really. All these things actually came very naturally, you know. I mean, we thought like, you know, let's get a very folky sound, but it should be like a catchy also. So came up with the riff and played. And as you have noticed, I changed the tuning for that. You know, a lot of people a lot of people ask me like how I played that, you know, like even for. I see on the internet a lot of people trying to play that. I mean, anyone who's watching this in the correct way. So yeah, another like from the independent album thing, KK's songs, like for example, it's become like a sort of like a anthem for friendship anyway now. Yeah, I wish I was a singer. I could have sung, but so these are some of the songs like
These are pieces that has defined friendship for
right,
more than
yeah,
2 decades.
Yeah, that time when you played this song, we were recording at Purple. We never thought it just happened. Like you know, let's do a guitar riff, okay? You know, so it just happened. And because of that, now last 28 since 98, I'm still playing that song.
And do you get inspiration from specific things for songs like this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happens actually. This is a crazy thing, which is probably you can't explain it. I mean, suddenly every song comes with its own family of sounds. I feel, and sometimes I'm smart enough or lucky enough to catch that. You know, like for example, without this riff, that song is not going to happen. You know, but then I never thought, oh, I'm going to do this. It just came into my fingers like that. You know. I just played that and then it just fell into place. I mean, something happens. I mean, every song comes with its own thing, you know. Like, I always joke about like this thing. I say, like, I'm a producer or a musician. Actually, I'm not a producer or musician, I'm a tailor. They say, like, you compose a song, your song is your kid, and you bring it to me. So, iska kapra अच्छे से बना दो. So I'll make sure I stitch the good pair of clothes and make your kid look good, no? But sometimes, like talking about attitude on in the studio, like I should not say कि that person नहीं आपका लड़का तो बहुत मोटा है उसको थोड़ा दुबला होने से मतलब अच्छा दिखेगा तो you cannot say ना you should not say you should say your son is very beautiful he's absolutely handsome guy मैं इसके लिए अच्छा से अच्छा कपड़ा बना के दूंगा and that's what is my job is you know I want to make your son look good I don't want to criticize him कि थोड़ा पतला होने से अच्छा था
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
Then you're not judging anything.
No.
You're just trying to do your job, and your job is to make the song sound better.
Yeah.
Correct.
The idea is to, like, I mean, that is the recording thing. Even for live, like I always say, don't try and make yourself sound better. The moment you do it, you are not sounding anybody good. First thing, like you're helping a singer to sing. So if you can make him sound better with your, contribution or your support, you would automatically sound yourself better. You know, even for recording also, like I also don't, I'm not a kind of a player I would play everything everywhere. You know? I would only play where it is necessary to play, you know. So most important thing in a studio is like to know where not to play rather than where to play, you know.
Yeah. In fact, Salim also told the same thing.
Yeah.
That silence is very
Silence, see, without silence, there's no music, you know.
Right.
Like, for example, yes, no silence, but that's what will make the next part riff, you know, make it sound better. If I play, you know, it doesn't make any sense.
The emotion is missing.
Yeah. I mean, silence is very important. I mean, silence actually nowadays is so important. It's noisy.
And is there a piece which you find one of the best you've created, but may not be commercially that popular?
This one is originally this idea came from our Assamese northeastern tree. This song I produced for Lucky called uh,
I remember the song.
you remember the song?
तेरे मेरे बीच में जो होता है.
Correct, yeah, you remember that.
These are all our childhood songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know I was so old.
I think you were in school.
Yeah, that originally actually I written this riff for a song for Jitul.
And when you say, for example, there is a Kalyan Baruah sound.
Right.
Can we understand that sound?
That sound, yeah.
What's the common thing whenever you design a song? What's something
For
common?
me, like, I don't know how to explain this honestly. I always come up with like one theme for the whole song. I want to find a riff, which is a very Western concept. I mean, I want to find one riff that will kind of blend, it's like the headmaster, will keep everything together, song. It'll keep all the mukra, antras and everything, music, the whole sensibility of the song will be tied down by, say one riff. I guess that's my sound. I want to create a riff first, like for any song, like you talk about any of the famous bands, like if you hear, you know which song is that. So it is like that. So I always try to find one identifiable music piece that will be connected to the song. And luckily, maybe Kauna Pyare, those two songs, or even after that, everything
You
that
did
I've
Ashiki
done.
too as well, right? You did Ashiki too as well.
Yeah, Ashiki too. Like, for example,
And in that Bhool Bhulaiya riff is also played.
yeah. This one, like, all the KK songs, of course, like, yeah, this is done by, Bulbul, that song was called Laboko.
Laboko.
Yeah? You remember that?
Laboko.
Yeah, that was produced by me also. That's like,
And I have a difficult request. I mean, I don't know how practical it is. So, for example, if you play a riff
yeah.
and sometimes you have to emote emotions through that riff. Now that emotion might be happy, sad, aggression.
Yeah.
Is there a way to change emotions in the same riff?
Yeah, sort of, you can.
Is it possible to show?
See, like, for example, this song, Bheegi Bheegi. So that was, this was the mood for that particular song. And it had, like, whatever the mood of the song, it fit into that context. If I want to play the same riff, like, let's say, on the song, the director says, no, now we want a very aggressive version of it. Like, probably, but same riff, I'll turn it around to make it a little more aggressive and make it a little more sort of edgy. I mean, quite often in background score, we do that, while playing background. So we suppose we take this riff, yes, इनमें थोड़ा वो fighting हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है, तो उसको ही लगाते हैं, लेकिन थोड़ा मतलब, more distorted, more, power playing. So you can do that, yeah.
And have you faced a situation where you are forced to play something which you hate the most?
That could create a lot of controversies, but Yeah, I mean, sometimes I felt like that. Sometimes I feel like, the problem is that sometimes every time I'm playing guitar, if I'm doing just a session for guitar, then I have a certain idea that comes to my head. Ki this song should have this kind of a thing, instead of like this. So I would think, but then I remember the Taylor, analogy that why should I? He thinks this is good, then why should I do it? No, I will make him a dress that will look good on his kid. Then I calm down, I don't want to argue about it, or I say, yeah, this is what you like. And then, of course, the whole thing is that, like, I mean, I know if it's a cliche thing, the person that you're working with, a producer, musician, singer, that point of time, for me, that is the biggest and bestest song in the world. I would never judge him, oh yeah, what a bad song or anything. That point of time, I will give my 100%, and I will tell him, this is the best song. It's not that I don't mean it, I mean it. Because that point of time, that's the only focus that I want to think. Because if you, like I said before, like if you don't have the certain respect for that thing, no?
True.
I mean, I feel sometimes think, yeah, I've gone to the studio, or I've just got the song, I'm living with the song for 2 years now. Oh, sorry, 2 days. और एक गंदा मैं गाना सुन के मैं डिसीजन ले रहा हूँ. Just imagine this guy. He must have been thinking about this song for the last 10 years. No?
True.
So I should think about that. I mean, one should pay respect with that. How passionately involved he may be into this song. It's not कि कल ही ये गाना बनाया आज ही मैं कर रहा हूँ. No? People live with their song for a long time. And I mean, I know from this Lucky, before he did those albums, those songs he lived with it for so many years.
Yeah.
And then he came up with like, O Sanam and those kind of songs. I mean, songs don't come like that, So I think one should pay a little bit of respect to one's emotional, connection to a certain creations that people do.
Okay, my last request on the playing part. Then we'll ask. We have a lot of other questions to ask.
Okay.
You want to play anything freestyle? Anything which comes to your mind, like any thought which is coming to your mind, and the audience can see how you actually emote it.
I don't know what's. Let me tune it. Oh, remember this song? It's a song by Papon called Kumar. We did for Coke Studio.
Correct.
You remember that? So a lot of people ask me how I played the solo. There was a solo that a lot of people, I see people are trying. So maybe I can just play them that. So maybe whoever's watching can check this out.
You do solo shows as well?
I've done. I actually had formed a band called Fish Curry Blues. So that's my blues. So the kind of music that I don't get to play with other things, so that's where I do. Like it's more of a blues rock stuff. So which is my own setup. But of course, not much action as of now.
That's a very niche
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah, absolutely. So I love to play more of that set, but right now, of course, reviving the whole songs of KK and just playing that.
You formed a new band.
Yes,
The same band with a
same band with because we got so many requests from friends to his fans to play that music, and so we thought like why not just to keep that.
KK's son also plays in that.
Yeah, Nakul, he was there for two gigs, and then we were trying to involve him for more shows as well. More. I think people should come and see that outfit. Keeping that whole music alive.
So that's an incredible thing. I mean, I want to make a shout out for that.
Right, right.
I think everybody who has been a fan of KK, who is a fan of KK, one of them is me. I think our childhood grew with those songs and those music. They formed a band with the original KK band. So they're doing shows there. Please, there are also event planners who are watching this episode. Please invite them to your events. Please organize the events in colleges, festivals, everywhere.
Thank you.
And let the KK fever never die. Let us make sure that it's alive for generations to come. I'm sure that's required. गिटार बजा के कमर्शियली अपने आप को फिनेंसेस को मैनेज करना इज इट इजी और इज इट डिफिकल्ट?
Tough question. I mean, see, more you work, more you become successful, more your dates you get, more your calendar is busy. Obviously, what follows is your financial benefits that you get out of your profession. So, I don't know if it's easy or hard, but definitely that finance is very, it's a big issue, or it's a big, it's an important part of the whole thing. If you ask me, like, I actually never thought so much, that how much am I going to make or what is my thing, My thing was it's like sort of to say, like, never count the eggs in your basket, I never personally thought
Your passion was more important than
my passion, because I knew if passion will be followed by paisa,
So,
So I never personally thought I should get this job, then I'll get this much money, or I never calculated, I didn't like to calculate, because if I keep thinking about that, then how am I going to do the thing, My job is to do the job well. Great thing about this industry is that whatever you do, it's an instant validation. I go to a recording studio, I play a bad piece, I'll be given गाली the whole life, right? I may not hear that song, लेकिन जो सुनेगा जिसने बनाया तो बोलेगा ये कितना गंदा बजा के गया. So it's an instant validation. Like, so you play well, people will love you, remember you for rest of, as long as the song lives. So that is why it is important. But then coming back to the whole financial thing is like, I always keep telling, like, don't keep thinking like how much money you'll get, or, you're working, as long as you're doing things, you are good at what you do, you're getting repeat calls for same thing, someone likes you personally. Sometimes people like you just because you're such a lovable guy, You guys, people like to hang with you, just, oh, chalo, usko bhi bula, Because everybody wants to be inspired somehow or the other, So anyway, so I think I would say, like, not to worry so much.
And with technology, studio sessions and recordings कम हुआ है पहले से live?
Definitely, I would feel ratio has gone down over the years, because सब लोग अभी घर में करके, ever since the whole sampling thing, you can get a great string section sitting at home, without using 70-piece violin, you can get that. But that has brought certain things down for sure, live recording, But then...
But you do quite a lot of sessions still now.
I do a lot of sessions, but most of the time I'm always doing from my home studio, my sessions. But then because of that, like, the whole thing that used to have, like, there are like, 100 musicians on the floor, or at least 20 musicians on the floor. That happens very rarely.
Correct.
At least maybe it's happening for other musicians, I don't know. But generally, I know कि it's definitely lesser than what we used to do. Like when I started, in the 90s, then every day I go to studio, I see hundreds of musicians. So you interact, it does a social, kind of a networking happens, you meet, which I don't get to see anymore. People are doing their thing. But at the same time, these are kind of changes that every technological revolution would always bring.
True.
But at the end of the day, I don't feel so, like, say, depressed about it because I know. Like I said in the beginning of our conversation, unless you try, how do you know?
Correct.
Lately, I have seen कि people get so, अरे वो violin का sample नहीं डालना, I want to play real, because there's a certain point, there's a certain level of toleration that you have कि you can take up to that much. कितना करते रहोगे. There was a time when they used to play everything bass guitar on the keyboard, everything, no live. अरे bass to me यहाँ से better tone आते हैं. But nowadays calling bass guitar player to play live. At least the Indian rhythm section, they are still calling. Because how will you get that dynamics of a human, playing?
In fact, Tapasda was here and he does a lot of session recordings.
Absolutely.
You do a lot of session
Yeah.
recordings. बहुत लोगों ने मेरे को ये बोला ऑफलाइन भी कि आजकल आपको बहुत अच्छा होना पड़ेगा तो आपके पास सेशन रिकॉर्डिंग होगा. नॉर्मल होने से नहीं चलेगा. So if you are good at your job, you will definitely have session recordings. So for example, if we look at our revenue, आपका एक लाइव शो से रेवेन्यू आता है, एक रेवेन्यू आता है सेशन रिकॉर्डिंग से. इसके अलावा भी कुछ रॉयल्टीज आता है कहीं से?
नहीं, अभी तक नहीं.
तो ये अभी इसामरा का जो डील हुआ है.
करेक्ट.
यू आर अ मेंबर ऑफ इसामरा?
नो, आई एम नॉट.
ओके. सो ऑब्वियसली रॉयल्टी आना शुरू, बट मेरे ख्याल से भी धीरे धीरे आना शुरू होगा वहां से.
अभी एक्चुअली आई एम अ मेंबर ऑफ द CMA, which is the oldest
Cine Music Association,
which has been there since 1962 or something, even before that. I am not sure exact. Recently we had a meeting. I'm a member of 1996. I became actually I was the first Assamese guy to be a member of the Cine Music Association in Bombay. जहाँ पे audition देके मेरे को pass करना पड़ता था. मैं audition किया. Anyway, lately there's a new development. We recently had a meeting where we are claiming for the royalty from the CMA, and there currently the talks are on to get royalties for all these years. So there our senior musicians, they are in talks with Isamra, and they are kind of in dialogues with them. I think hopefully something will happen.
Hope that happens.
Yeah, I think people should deserve,
Yeah, really soon. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah.
And if I have to, put a percentage, let's assume you make 100 rupees.
Yeah.
Out of which, how much comes from live and how much comes from session?
Okay. Interesting. Say, I won't talk about me. I'm saying live may say, if you're a recording musician, I would say about 70-30. 70% from your recordings. 30%,
From recordings?
Yeah, 30% for a live. For a musician, I'm talking about. Because if I produce a song, there's a certain X amount of money which I would get, which is way more than what I would get from
Live show.
a live song, live show. So for me, it works like that.
So I'm asking this question for the reason because ऐसा बहुत सारा बच्चा है who wants to be a guitar player.
Right.
And their parents,
Right.
Find it very difficult to understand and engage because this information is not publicly available.
Correct.
कि वो गिटार बजा के अपना घर चला पाएंगे कि नहीं, अपना करियर चला पाएंगे कि नहीं. तो I wanted to explain this to people that live is not the only way. There are a lot of musicians who make decent money and have a decent living, a very good living by doing production, doing
Absolutely.
mix and mastering, and playing guitar in sessions. And if they are good at their job,
they will. Yeah.
They will be able to
Successful.
Do it. Okay. Is there any? I mean, if we go back to your life experience and your career experience, ऐसा कोई चीज़ है जो आपको लगता है कि मुझे नहीं करना चाहिए था? I would have done differently.
In terms of music?
Anything. I mean,
Yeah.
Any
There are so many
decision?
things that I think I shouldn't have done. But I ended up doing it anyway. But I have no regrets, honestly. I have no regrets because sometimes even though I'm down at that point, it happened to me or I shouldn't have done it, my thing is like, I don't want to think what happened yesterday. I don't even want to think what will happen tomorrow, you know. I think about today. It is good now, so I will let me focus on, because I don't have any regrets, honestly. I am thankful to everything that I got to do, and I would take it with a lot of gratitude. Ki I'm lucky it happened to me, or I experienced that, you know. So I have no no regrets.
And do you have any like a riyaz routine?
No, I don't have a routine. But whenever I get time, I try to play. I mean, playing is a very physical thing also. Sometimes lack of sleep or too much of traveling, then your body tends to get tired. So then I try to keep my chops up a little bit. Thoda polish karo, bajao thoda, you know. But before a recording studio, definitely, if I'm going to a studio, then I would definitely make sure I'm in tip-top condition, you know, to be able to take whatever is being thrown at me, you know. That's a groundwork I think everybody has to do, you know.
Kalyanda, you have worked in Assam for quite a long time. You've also worked in Bollywood. तो ऐसा कोई कॉमन चीज़ है जो एसएमएस म्यूजिशियंस में मिलता है, या फिर जो एसएमएस म्यूजिशियंस हैं और जो बॉलीवुड म्यूजिशियन है, दोनों में कोई डिफरेंस है जो आपको लगता है?
You mean the similarities from rest of the country?
No,
or
like the uniqueness of people in artists from Assam.
See, I would say the guys from Assam, Northeast, I would say in general, I mean, they're amazingly talented, you know. Nowadays also I see a lot of the new young breeds coming, so like they're this thing. But the thing is that what we have in the Northeast people, they have time. They have time to practice their art. People have time to rehearse with each other. But the difference I see over here and there is like, you know, certain personal, or I would say management, you know. Over the years is like, you know, music is not just that you can play great. You can hear a great guitar player, a great musician, but the thing is that you cannot gel with the next guy, you know.
The interpersonal skills.
Yeah, skills, and that needs actually a lot of management, you know. That management, which I find maybe lack of exposure or whatever, I find like if the guys over there, they know how to manage time, they know how to manage themselves, they know how to present themselves. The talent is like, you know, flowing like a river. But then the difference is like over here or rest of the country, guys, they have that sense of management, you know. They know how to push themselves, how to market them, how to be on time, how to, you know.
So, मतलब आप बोल रहे हैं कि टैलेंट बहुत ज़्यादा है, लेकिन lack of little professional approach.
Yes.
And a little more focus on the management and the business of music.
Exactly.
So if we balance that out, then
I think that's one of, I mean, you put it the right way. I mean, I feel like nowadays, of course, the whole music, the way people play music, the people produce music, everything has changed. But the thing is, just playing guitar or music amazingly well will not take you far.
Correct.
You need a certain management skill.
Yeah.
That's why, like, all the young kids that come, then sometimes they ask me, what should we do? What should you? I tell them, you already know how to play guitar or music, but you need to learn a management part of the thing, you know?
How to promote yourself.
How to promote yourself. How to, even simple thing like how to go to a studio and how to behave. You know, that's a personal mannerism, or how to carry yourself, you know. It's not about like, you know, recording business or anything creative is a very sensitive thing, as you know. I mean, if you're hanging with somebody for 8 hours in a studio, if you don't like the way that person is behaving, how are you going to carry on doing things? True. So that, I think, plays a major kind of role in what you do. But I would say that's the difference I find, you know. I mean, they're like, talent is like absolutely crazy, you know, but then little bit of, you know, self-management.
Okay, I'll take some questions. हम लोगों ने कल सोशल मीडिया पे पोस्ट डाला था.
अच्छा.
बहुत लोगों ने क्वेश्चंस भेजे.
बहुत गालियाँ उलियाँ आया क्या?
बहुत जेनरिक क्वेश्चंस भी होता है, क्योंकि बहुत लोग मान लीजिए फर्स्ट टाइम गिटारिस्ट है, नए लोग हैं,
हाँ
तो बहुत जेनरिक भी हो सकता है, बड़ा
या
आस्क। ओके, तो पहला सवाल है, आपको किस तरह की कोलैबोरेशन पसंद है कंपोजर या प्रोड्यूसर के साथ? क्या आपको वो प्रोसेस अच्छा लगता है जब उनका ब्रीफ होता है एंड देन यू रिकॉर्ड एज पर देयर ब्रीफ, या फिर आपको पसंद है कि आप उनको अपने रिफ्स दिखाते हो और दे कैन चूज फ्रॉम व्हाटएवर दे वांट?
It's like going to a shop and showing them clothes. It's not like that. I always go by the, like I said, I would go with the person who spent biggest time dreaming this project.
ओके,
एक डायरेक्टर एक दिन में फिल्म नहीं बनाते, प्रोड्यूसर दे डोंट मेक, दे लिव लॉन्गर देन मी फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट. सो आई ऑलवेज वुड लिसन टू देम व्हाट की उन लोग का क्या कहना है. समटाइम्स क्या मैं देखता हूँ कि बिकॉज दे हैव लिव्ड विद द idea for such a long time कि they don't want to get out of it because they get so used to it. So when they come to me as a musician or producer, I always try to show them कि ये ऐसे भी हो सकता है. And quite often I get lucky with that कि they say अच्छा ये तो interesting है, you know, and it works better for their project. So quite often I come up with those things. ऐसा नहीं कि हमेशा मेरा आइडिया ही चलेगा, मतलब I mean majority is their idea, but I always try to polish it up.
you take their brief, you understand what their passion and dream and
Right.
idea about the project is,
Absolutely,
and
you
then
have
try to add your
yeah,
thing.
because I don't want to claim कि एक घंटा में सुन के मैं गाने का जजमेंट कैसे कर सकता हूँ. You know, somebody who's lived with it for years, you know, I need to pay think what they think. हाँ, कहीं पे too much of thinking, getting too used to it, they may have got a little bit of rusted here and there. So I will show them a different way to do.
ओके, अगला सवाल है कि क्या आप अपने एक्सपीरियंस से शेयर कर सकते हैं फाइनेंसेस के बारे में एज इंस्ट्रूमेंटलिस्ट? आपने शुरुआत में कैसे मैनेज किया, क्या चैलेंजेस थे और आपने क्या मिस्टेक्स किए जो नए म्यूजिशियंस को नहीं करने चाहिए?
Finances too, we already spoke about. I mean, जैसे काम करते गया बस, you know, yeah, you get rewarded by certain fees and things, and then you acquire more things, more guitars, more equipment, you improve. That is the thing. But like I said before, it's not like you have to think about the finance first, you know. काम अच्छा होगा तो लोग पैसा देंगे, अगर काम अच्छा नहीं होगा आपको गालियाँ देंगे बस.
एक्चुअली मेरे को इसका आंसर पता है. कल्याण दा के बारे में मैं जितना जानता हूँ, वो पैसा के बारे में इतना सोचा ही नहीं, है ना? You didn't
No, that's
pay attention to
मैं कभी
money
नहीं
at
सोचा,
all.
because I always say कि don't keep thinking about money first, you know.
Yeah.
Do the work. Do the work. काम अच्छा होगा तो पैसा तो अपने आप आता है, you know. I feel like अगर तुम पैसा का पीछे ज़्यादा भागोगे तो then your mind is somewhere else.
Then you do
Maybe
business.
You should do a better, different kind of job. ये job में अगर if I keep thinking how much money I'll get out of it, then I don't think it's a right thing. Maybe there are people who जो कर सकता है दोनों balance, लेकिन मैं नहीं कर सकता.
बट उसने उन्होंने पूछा कि क्या ऐसा कोई मिस्टेक है जो नए म्यूजिशियन को अवॉइड करना चाहिए?
Mistake, I don't know if it's a mistake, but I would say in general कि leave your ego behind, you know.
Yeah.
Leave your ego behind outside. जैसे हम लोग स्टूडियो में शूज उतारते हैं ना, उसके साथ ईगो भी थोड़ा बाहर रख के आ जाओ.
करेक्ट.
एंड दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम सोचो कि ये सबसे जिंदगी का बेस्ट सॉन्ग है, लाइक यू नो, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट थिंग.
आई थिंक ईगो ने दुनिया के बहुत बड़े बड़े लोगों को खत्म किया है.
या एब्सोल्युटली, बहुत. ईगो इज अ वेरी बिग थिंग. वी आर ऑल म्यूजिशियंस, वी आर वेरी क्रिएटिव पीपल, वेरी सेंसिटिव. छोटी सी बात में ही आपको ये गलत feeling आ सकता है. So for that you need to be careful. You need to be not say the right thing or express the right way, you know.
ओके. अगला सवाल है कि आप क्या एडवाइस देना चाहोगे किसी ऐसे व्यक्ति को जो जॉब करते हुए म्यूजिक बिजनेस में आना चाहता है? ही इज डूइंग अ जॉब एंड ही वांट्स टू कम टू द म्यूजिक सीन. एंड आल्सो डू यू थिंक कि इंडियन गिटार सीन में कोई गैप्स हैं जो सॉल्व होने चाहिए?
जॉब करके म्यूजिक करना could be possible. अभी म्यूजिक इज़ अ वेरी नेचुरल थिंग, सबके पास होता है, यू नो. अगर इफ़ यू वांट टू टेक म्यूजिक एज अ प्रोफेशनली, तो 100% आपका जॉब में प्रॉब्लम होगा, और vice versa, you know. So I think if you want to do anything musically full time, then I think you should be able to give full time. Yeah, initially there could be insecurities of not getting enough work, लेकिन slowly जैसे मैंने किया, नौकरी किया, देखा कि ये बिजनेस अच्छा हो रहा है, then I gave up the job and I went full time with it. You know, we should.
You can try and then
Yeah,
see how
yeah,
it
you
goes.
can try and see. Also, music may be like, you know, it depends on, are you a musician? Are you like a thing? Are you a singer? Are you like a vocalist? Or what is your genre of thing? अगर आप vocalist हो तो it's more difficult than being a musician. You know, एक गाने में हम लोग, there could be 10 musicians, but एक गाने में एक ही सिंगर रहेगा. और आजकल के ज़माने में तो एक गाने में तो 10 सिंगर गाते हैं, उसके बाद
करेक्ट फाइनल होता है.
एक फाइनल होता है. सो इट्स मोर रिस्की. आप देखो कि आपको सिक्योरिटी ज़्यादा मिल रहा है, काम बढ़ते गए, देन मे बी स्लोली यू कैन, until that you do that, then you have to keep lying in your job. You know, so you'll not be give 100%. So yeah.
और
What
कोई
is
ऐसा कोई गैप है इंडियन गिटार इंडस्ट्री में जो सॉल्व करना चाहिए?
हाँ, मैं अभी लेटली आई बीन थिंकिंग कि सी इंडियन गिटार प्लेयर्स आर गेटिंग सो मच बेटर, सो अमेजिंग, सो ग्रेट. ये भी मैं 2 दिन पहले भी किसी को वो बोल रहा था कि एक ज़माने में आई केम फ्रॉम स्मॉल टाउन, सम स्मॉल विलेजेस ऑफ आसाम. आई केम, बॉम्बे वाज माय बिगेस्ट ड्रीम. दैट्स व्हाट माय बिगेस्ट थिंग, यू नो, दैट बॉम्बे आऊँगा. लेकिन आई वुड से कि एज अ इंडियन म्यूजिशियन, गिटार प्लेयर और whatever, don't don't block yourself thinking कि ये मेरा last destination है. You should look beyond. It's time to push that envelope, you know. Like I see, I was advising some young musicians ki, why do you think that Bombay is your last destination? Why do you think about New York? Why do you think about LA? Why do you think about the world now? Because we have done it. We have all come here. Because after some time, like whatever you do, ये तो last हो गई, उसमें तुम ज़्यादा क्या कर सकते हो? You know, you think about the world now bigger. I want to see कि Indian nations is like ruling in LA. You know,
And it's started happening already.
yeah, there are very few of them though. But
Yeah.
then that should be a thing. Like just say, like you know, in Bombay right now, there are lots of musicians from Northeast. You know, a lot of great musicians and producers. So say, look, I want to hear the same thing in say LA, you know, or somewhere, you know, in a Western world where guitar is their forte, their thing. But if you can go and do something, even something unique, you know, just for Indian classical music, mein Zakir Hussain and so many great, you know, musicians, they made this as a world thing. But I think in terms of guitar also, if you can broaden the horizon, I think it'll be good.
True. And in fact एक बात हम लोग करते करते रह गए थे कि जैसे YouTube आने के बाद कम से कम हर इंस्ट्रूमेंटलिस्ट को क्रेडिट मिलता है.
Correct.
वो क्रेडिट भी हर जगह नहीं है. क्योंकि जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आपने बहुत सारे पीसेस अभी बजाए, यू हैव कंपोज दोज पीसेस.
जी.
एक्चुअली यू आर द कंपोजर ऑफ दोज पीसेस.
Yeah.
बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली इन इंडिया वी डोंट हैव दोज पब्लिशिंग क्रेडिट्स, और इसलिए शायद आपको वो रॉयल्टी भी नहीं मिलता है. वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड में अगर आप एक गिटार का ओरिजिनल पीस कंपोज करते हो, you get a point in publishing.
Absolutely.
So do you think that should start happening in India?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's about time. In fact, it's pretty late that, you know, it is now. I'm glad that the whole industry is working up to this thing, you know, and there's a movement and there's a way to get it done now. Well, I think you should get definitely royalty for whatever you do. I mean, in the world, in the whole world music genre or in the Western thing, like one guitar player would come up with one piece and the rest of his life is sitting in a rich millionaire out of that one piece only. You know, I think we should also get that thing for sure.
एटलीस्ट फिल्म म्यूजिक में नहीं हो तो इंडिपेंडेंट में तो स्टार्ट होना चाहिए.
हाँ, independent में, even for film music also, I think.
Yeah, they will follow once it starts somewhere, they'll follow. But I think nobody has been able to take that step forward.
Yeah.
Somebody should do it.
I've been following it up for quite some time now. कि मैं देख रहा था like how to go about it. Me and a couple of my friends and mission friends, we are talking about it also, like studying the law and sort of going through what was the thing. But then it's a collective effort.
Correct. Let's hope it happen. Any
Yeah,
help I can do,
like,
I'll be more than happy.
thanks to like our association CMA now, they've taken it up and they are in talks with Isamra and other like bodies.
ओके अगला सवाल है कि गिटारिस्ट या किसी भी इंस्ट्रूमेंटलिस्ट के लिए दूसरे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के डायनेमिक समझना और टेक्निक समझना कितना ज़रूरी है?
Very, very important. I'm so glad that he's asking. It is very important to know the dynamics of other instrumentalists or other instruments. And because of that lack of understanding of a certain instrument, like, sometimes we sound bad. If you are playing with a keyboard player, you should know कि what register, कौन सा octave में कहाँ पे बज रहा है, frequency wise. How low is the piano, how high or whatever how bright or fat or whatever you call it. वो frequency spectrum में how do you fit the guitar is the most essential thing. I think like you asked me about talking about my sound, no? I do understand that really well, Even for live, I'm always playing the places where nobody is playing, So in that case, क्या होता है कि आपको हर जगह बजाने की जरूरत भी नहीं है. You play where it is needed to be played, and you'll come out. आपको सुनाई देगा और people will put attention to what you're doing. But everybody is playing the same frequency, same thing. It's just noise.
Overplaying is dangerous.
Yeah, it's noise, and then it is very important to play. Keyboard players, they have like 10 fingers to play. 10 fingers से कोई chord बजाएगा तो हम लोग नहीं कर सकते. We will like 5 fingers. In that context, you have to know कि कौन सा frequency में कौन सा inversion में मैं ये chord बजाऊंगा तो बाहर आएगा, सुनाई देगा. It will make an impact on the song, whether you're playing live or recording. Especially for recording, too, it's very important.
आप कोई म्यूजिक या आर्टिस्ट रिकमेंड कर सकते हैं गिटार प्लेयर्स के लिए जो उनकी म्यूजिकल सेंस इंप्रूव कर सके?
There are millions of musicians around the world. मैं तो ये कहता हूँ कि whatever pleases you, listen to it. ऐसा नहीं कि आपको ये जॉनर का म्यूजिक, आपको क्लासिकल म्यूजिक पसंद है वो सुनो. जितना सुनोगे इतना दिमाग में रहेगा. It's like a library. You keep putting the data, or sometimes all those data is going to come out through your playing, your own way. So हम लोग अगर म्यूजिक नहीं सुनेंगे तो whatever pleases you, rock you like blues, you like jazz, even if you like EDM also वो भी सुनो, because everything will teach you something. Out of that, a certain percentage will stay back in your brain and there'll be your muscle memory and it'll play it.
So do you listen to somebody right now?
I am listening to music all the time, yeah.
Do you have any artist like?
Right now, my listening is more of obviously I'm listening to guitar players, more into jazz and, genre of, like I keep listening to Scofield, Scott Henderson, Those are like masters of guitar playing. Everything is a lesson, But sometimes I also like to listen to like random stuff, I'll put like a radio channel and then I'll just listen whatever comes. Sometimes I'm listening to only keyboard players or sometimes I'm listening to trumpet players, So it keeps on changing,
Okay. अगला सवाल है के सर के साथ परफॉर्म करने का एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था और उन्होंने स्टेज को म्यूजिशियन होने का एक्सपीरियंस क्या रहा? क्या कोई ऐसा मेमोरेबल इंसिडेंट शेयर कर सकते हैं उनके लाइव कॉन्सर्ट से?
Memorable everything, like now since he's not there, so everything is a good memory, और उनके साथ बजाने का ये था कि we never felt like we were playing a show. We thought we were just having fun, और उनका जिंदगी का जो last 2 shows, even then he was suffering. It was so hot, it was thing, but he never gave up. It's not like a show complete नहीं हुआ, complete किया सब किया everything. It's not that he knew that something was going to happen, But he gave his full this thing. Though इतना गर्मी में हम लोग काम किए थे उस दिन 31st of May. There was suffocation happening, but we did not think. So when with KK we felt like जितना भी दुख हो, जितना भी stress हो, moment you go up on stage, everything is out. And he was the kind of person who made everybody comfortable about it. He didn't, even he was in problem or something, he never took it out on anybody, never gave any grief to anybody. He was just the most easy person to work with. कभी किसी से भी he didn't have any problem और ये sound क्यों खराब हो गया नहीं. He would always say कि it's okay, जो हो गया ठीक है, you know. He never had any issues. So that was the best part. And you work like a family, couple of brothers playing music together.
Okay. अगला सवाल है कि मैंने आपको केके के कॉन्सर्ट में लाइव परफॉर्म करते देखा है, तो मैं ये जानना चाहूँगा कि बैंड्स में आर्टिस्ट को कैसे पे किया जाता है? क्या ये चेक, कैश, रॉयल्टीज या किसी और तरीके से होता है?
इसके लिए आप कोई सीए से बात कर लो. That is something that you need to dig it yourself.
क्या गिटार प्लेयर के लिए राग सीखना जरूरी है? अगर हाँ तो राग को गिटार पर प्रैक्टिस करने का सही तरीका क्या है?
सुनना तो लाइक ऐसे सब कुछ सुनना है. मतलब यू हैव टू हियर एवरीथिंग दैट प्लीजेस यू. अगर आपको सुन के आपको बजाने का कोशिश करना है, आप कीजिए कोशिश. You know, you can
ऐसा कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं है.
कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं है. There's no formula to music. You know, we have classical Gharana, we have Western classical, we have rock, we have jazz, we have blues, whatever. But everything is finally those notes only.
True.
So, if you can hear more, you'll play more. Or it's like if you read books, you have better words to speak about.
True. Okay. अगला सवाल है, कल्याण दा, क्या म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री में काम करने का कोई स्पेसिफिक फॉर्मूला होता है?
नहीं होता है कुछ भी. There's no formula in music. Discipline, self-discipline is one biggest formula. You know, that's the only thing I would say.
I think किसी एक चीज को आप करते रहो.
Be consistent. Be honest about what you do. In this business, like I said, you cannot fake it. कि मैं अभी खुश करके निकल जाता हूँ. You look happy about, लेकिन after the song is done, तुमको गाली देते रहेगा. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. That is the main thing. I mean, yeah, honesty and discipline. No? You can't be dishonest about what you do. No?
Sure.
वो पकड़ जाते हैं. If you are dishonest, कुछ भी बता के निकल गया,
समझ में आता है.
नहीं होता है वो.
ओके, अगला एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप कब से YouTube वीडियोस बनाना शुरू कर रहे हो गिटार प्लेइंग के बारे में?
डेली सोचता हूँ. डेली नहीं करता हूँ. I have a channel but I don't have anything yet.
तो जिन्होंने पूछा है उनका नाम है मानस चतुर्वेदी. मानस, एक काम करो, कल्याण सर को मैसेज करो, उनके पास आके आप वीडियोस बना के उनको हेल्प करो, उनको डालने के लिए.
आप आइए, मेरे को हेल्प कीजिए, मैं करता हूँ ना.
हाँ, करेक्ट, यू आर रेडी. सो
या, लेकिन आई नीड समवन टू पुश मी एक्चुअली.
ओके, अगला है कि हेलो कल्याण सर, मैं गिटार इंस्ट्रक्टर हूँ और अर्ली स्टेज गिटार लर्नर्स के लिए कंटेंट बनाता हूँ. क्या आपके पास कोई स्पेसिफिक वार्म अप रूटीन्स है जो स्टूडेंट्स को क्लीन और स्टेबल साउंड अचीव करने में मदद कर सकती है? क्या आप गिटार प्लेइंग और बेसिक टेक्निक्स पर एक डिस्कशन सेशन में हिस्सा लेने के लिए इंटरेस्टेड है? हमारी कम्युनिटी आप जैसे एक्सपर्ट से नॉलेज शेयर करके बहुत फायदा उठा सकती है. तो पहला सवाल है कि कोई वार्म अप रूटीन है जो स्टूडेंट को सिखा सकते हैं. दूसरा है, दे वांट टू इनवाइट यू. आर यू ओके टू डू?
या, एब्सोल्युटली. प्रोवाइडेड मेरे पास इतना टाइम निकाल सकता हूँ, तो 100% आई एम काइंड ऑफ वुड बी वेरी हैप्पी टू शेयर माय experience with them. And,
are you active on Instagram? They can message you.
Yeah. I am active.
Please send the request.
Yeah, and
is there a warm up routine?
Yeah, there's a warm up routine. Matlab, guitar playing is a very physical thing, no? So your nerves have to work properly. Sometimes like your fingers stiff, and sometimes I do these exercises like stretching my fingers, so that my fingers can extend to the maximum. So ये सब exercise करना थोड़ा ज़रूरी है. It is good to keep your fingers like working. अगर fingers stiff, then obviously That is a physical thing. And the other thing is like, sometimes I do a warm up, just like random practices, random practices.
Just play.
Just play. I keep playing the same thing over and over. मेरा एक habit है. Sometimes I'm watching a movie and I'm playing. I'm just playing. Like I'll just play, take the guitar, or I'll just be like, watching a movie. I'll be doing like. कोई सुनेगा तो घर से भगाएगा. If you're playing, like if the movie is like that, I realize कि if a movie is 1 hour long or 1.5 घंटा long, I'm practicing that. No?
तो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में चलता रहता है.
हाँ, मैं देख रहा हूँ. I'm not hearing the guitar. It's just like. ये these are the kind of warm ups I do. और ये सब मतलब you can't be like I'm not very official कि अभी 9 बज गया मेरे को रिवाज करना है.
करेक्ट.
मैं watching a movie ऐसा I do it. I think तो बहुत लंबा प्रैक्टिस होता है sometimes,
ओके. और आप अपना स्पॉटिफाई या यूट्यूब पे स्ट्रीम चेक करते हो, मेरे गाने में कितना व्यूज हुआ, कितना स्ट्रीम हुआ?
नहीं, never. Honestly, I've never done it. And honestly also, जब मैं कोई म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर से काम करता हूँ और उसके बाद वो दूसरे गाने के लिए नेक्स्ट टाइम आते हैं, बोला अरे आपने सुना नहीं ये गाना किट हो गया, अच्छा क्या दिखाओ कौन सा गाना था. Then I realized, honestly, I never felt कि should I go and check और क्योंकि पहली बात है गाना का नाम क्या था वो मेरा याद नहीं है कौन सा गाना था. बाद में जब लोग आते हैं वापस तन ऐसे अच्छा इतना हिट हो गया इतना आप देखिए ना अरे then I check. Then I check. Sometimes कभी लोग रेफरेंस देते हैं म्यूजिक कंपोजर्स की. रिमेम्बर यू डिड दैट सॉन्ग इज समथिंग लाइक दैट. ऐसा कौन सा गाना था ओके ये. देन आई चेक. अदरवाइज आई एम not so keen to go and keep checking.
And how do you use AI? Do you use AI?
No, I don't. AI is me only.
But are you okay with the idea of how AI is in?
I mean, it's very interesting. It's very interesting, like the whole AI technology or whatever. I personally have not checked it out. I don't know much about it. I mean, I know the concept, but I have not checked how it can help. I mean, it's a new concept. It's a thing. Like every 10, 15 years, we always have new technology. It comes. People get used to it. Then something new comes. So I feel it's one of those things.
Okay. And for example, if you had to change one thing in the music industry, what would you like to change?
I mean, it could be a very short answer. It could be very long. I mean, I don't know if I should say it or not, but I find like, the level of honesty that people do work within the industry, in terms of writing music, composing, I find that it should be a little more kind of more integrated. It should be. I find now sometimes people are doing just to get a hit song, and they would do anything to make that a hit song, just to get a hit successful song or so that they get live shows or they get, more financial or more wealth. I think that should not be there. I feel you should work for yourself. You should be genuine and more authentic about what you're actually trying to do, rather than thinking मेरा गाना तो hit करना ही पड़ेगा. I think like because of that motivation of getting a successful song, kind of that process takes a certain element in the industry that kind of affects your creations. जैसे मैं देखता हूँ कोई गाना हिट हो गया इंडस्ट्री में, वो साल में जितना भी गाना आएगा वही टाइप का होता है, सेम गाना होता है. So that kind of shows that you are not confident कि ये टाइप का ट्रेंड चालू है अभी मैं ये करूँगा. I think people can avoid that. I mean, it's not like just in India, anywhere actually for that matter. Even in Hollywood, even in Western, if they're successful, the following songs are going to be like that. I mean, people have tendency to try or do which is already proven, you know. But I think industry mein we should try and avoid that. You know, do what you believe in, what you think is correct. And I feel those guys who have done it, they have become successful. The people who have created a sound of their own, gone against the whole, you know, norms of writing music. They are the guys who are successful. Initially, it's like a lot of tough thing. अरे ये गाना नहीं चलेगा, ये फिल्म जैसा गाना नहीं लगता है, ये एल्बम जैसे लग रहा है. You know, there was a time when we had a different sound. I mean, those guys are great too. But उसके बाद जो लोग भी आए, you know, they created a different sound, and for that they had to do a lot of fighting. You know, a lot of like. So that should be.
Don't just follow the trend.
Yeah, just do, because that's how you create a sound, no?
So,
I mean, to be successful, you can't be just like one of 100. Should be one of the 10, you know?
one of the one actually.
One of the one, yeah. To be that hard about things, but then you can't be like part of the crowd, you know?
True.
You have to have honesty, genuinely. Try, keep your own sound, make your thing. Most of the successful guys now, they have their own sound. You know who's the composer of this song, you know this guy who's the singer, who done it. But people don't realize very often ki how much of hard work they put in to get there.
True.
How much of depression or how much of like torture they've gone through, no? To be able to do that. So people, I always find it funny. People always remember the successful guy is very successful, you know? Why he's so popular, this thing. But can you think of the life before that? You know? What he must have done. Like I read this like autobiographies of people, great. हाँ महात्मा गांधी था, महात्मा गांधी ने अफ्रीका गया, लेकिन अफ्रीका में ये हुआ. Then he came to India. And he said, okay, 1930 से 1947 तक, but 30 से 47 वो क्या कर रहा था, कितना?
Correct.
Can you think of that? No?
There's a lot of things behind.
Yeah, so every day your life, like so much has happened, but then people, they summarize the whole life as a successful thing, as ये है वो है, you know. But उसके पहले क्या struggle था? That's something that one should understand, you know. I mean, that is something that I would say that's something that keeps you grounded and know.
So what is the struggle in Kalyan Baruah's life right now?
Struggle? Why am I even thinking? I don't have any struggle.
So is there anything which bothers you or which you are trying to solve or address?
No, I mean, that's not, it's not a struggle. I wish like I would have like more songs to play to my liking. I mean, that's a very selfish thing. Everybody thinks like that. Probably that's what, more like more songs to my liking. But then I'm nobody to kind of choose that. What will come my way will come, you know. That way I don't have, I'm very happy with whatever I'm doing, you know. I am doing my sessions, and they're also most of the sessions that I am producing it myself, you know. And I'm happy with that. Playing my live band, you know.
Okay, also currently industry में जितने भी लोग हैं, managers हैं, event manager हैं, music label हैं, music producer हैं, music composer हैं, lyricist हैं, उन सब के पास क्या क्या opportunity है आपके साथ करने के लिए? What are those things which you want to do right now?
I mean, in terms of like work-wise?
Work-wise, ऐसा चीज जो आप करना चाहते हो, ताकि जो लोग सुन रहे हैं, वो लोग वैसा opportunity आपके पास लेके आए.
Definitely. I would encourage, or I would hope कि all the new composers who wants to do something, like maybe they don't want to approach me, or they don't want to think कि I would actually do their song, you know. I want them to feel free and get in touch with me. Anything, any new ideas they want to put it in a song, or they think, you know, it's not going to be possible, just come.
And if they don't have the budget?
No, budget, like I said, budget.
No, I'm being practical. कभी क्या होता है कि मैं एक नया कंपोजर हूँ, मुझे मेरा ऑडियो का बजट लिमिटेड होता है. But when I come to a session player like you, I know that if I try to negotiate too much, it is disrespect but also
Correct.
I don't have the budget. So sometimes, you know, I expect कि अगर मेरे को थोड़ा सा negotiate हो तो it's easier for me to try.
100%. See, I financially, like, if I have a certain fee structure, for example, but if the song is close to me and I'm liking the music, no, then I'm not thinking about the budget. I always tell them, this is the minimum requirement, which I would take from you as a token of respect, you know,
Fantastic.
and let's do the song. And if you become successful one day, you'll just remember, you know.
Yeah, and then you pay me more, no?
Then you pay me more.
Yeah.
Then you pay me more. I've always worked with, now my choice of work is like working with newcomers. Most of the stuff that I'm doing, I'm working very new composers who don't have enough things to me, because I like working with them, because whatever I am doing is the final thing. They are not motivated by big banners or big things. They come to me as, sir, this is a song, this is the budget. Okay, fine. But then that gives me a lot of freedom to do the way I like to do the song, you know. For example, when that Bheegi also, they also that time knew, you know. They came to me, I said, yeah, what is the budget? And whatever happened, X, Y, Z. I said, don't worry, I'll do it, you know. Now that song, we made them, right? It's become big. So you never know. I mean, I always find that like new guys, the young guys have ideas that I also want to explore, you know. Maybe I can also learn something, that what is there in your mind, that what you're listening, that what is there. So that curiosity also something that I like to kind of, you know, check. What is there, what you're thinking, you know. Like what a 22-year-old kid, what kind of music is there in his mind. So that kind of, sometimes if I'm not financially getting rewarded to the way that I would, but I'm getting rewarded in a different point of view.
Creatively getting
Creative, yeah, which I enjoy, because next time a similar kind of a guy comes to me, I know what he wants, because I know the thought process, you know. Like a lot of songs we do and play, a lot of things we do, but we cannot, like, we don't know who's listening to what actually, you know. It's very strange. They will talk about some bands, they will talk about some things that you have not even heard of. So, in a way, keeping yourself young and keeping yourself adapted to the current situation is very important. And that sometimes you let go of the phase, it's fine, you know. You didn't make enough money from one song, but who's asking you to make everything from one song?
My last few questions. One is, you came from Assam.
Yeah,
I also came from Assam, and बहुत सारे लोग इंडिया के अलग अलग जगह से बॉम्बे आते हैं.
correct.
तो क्या ध्यान में रखना चाहिए जब अपना शहर छोड़ के दूसरे शहर आते हो, तो सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी?
सबसे ज़्यादा most important thing, I would say, don't think of going back.
I don't have an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think of going back, you know. So even if you're a failure, even if you like not successful, being consistently like hammering the same thing, and मेरे को लगता है even I went through the same syndrome when I came. I'm here for 6 months, 1 year. I'm doing like one recording in 3 months, one show here and there. Then you get so discouraged. You feel so lonely. Like you come to such a big city with so many people around it, but nobody's a friend. That loneliness is kind of a little difficult. Then you think of going back home, chalo main yaar, but that is a mistake, you know. I think you should be consistently being here for 2 years. Don't think of going back. Then the city will take you in, and you'll slowly.
And in fact, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan had mentioned somewhere कि जब उनके पास काम नहीं था तो he was not uncomfortable asking for work कि भाई मेरे पास काम नहीं है, कुछ काम दो. Do you also feel that pressure if you have to ask for work from somewhere when you started?
I didn't go through that, honestly. I didn't go through like, first of all, I didn't go asking for work. Fortunately for me, what has happened is since I came, then I was working with Salim. Salim, he was growing up. Musically, he's doing so. Every time I was working with him, I'm also kind of walking along with him in terms of growth. Secondly, but those recordings will be very few and here and there. Nobody makes an album every month. You know?
Correct.
1 year, 2 albums, something like that. But couple of jingles in there. But for me, I was always playing live, you know. There's one thing I want to mention because don't think that get yourself stuck in the four walls of the studio. As a musician, तुमको जाके लोगों का सामने बजाने का, that is the tradition of being a musician. If you don't play in front of people, if you don't see their reaction whether they're liking no, and it also keeps your art thing. Like हम लोग कुछ स्टूडियो में क्या होता है, कंट्रोल सिचुएशन आप एक क्लिक ट्रैक आएगा, 4 bars का क्यों मिलेगा, ये सोलो बजाओ भागो, you know. It should not be like that. It should be like playing in front of people, you know, playing live. So उस time पे since I didn't have any much recording or you know those, so I formed a band. So we are playing live. So that way, while playing live, like you know, a lot of my contemporaries like Vishal, you know, of Vishal-Shekhar. Vishal Dadlani. So he had his band called Pentagram. So I had my blues band, Asa Nurani, and he had his blues. So we all used to hang out together and play music. And by word of mouth or by like every day, all my friends are coming or people who are following me, they are coming and seeing me play live. You know. In fact, that's how I started working with Vishal because one day I met Vishal. We know each other, we play, we hang out together, you know, Aspirants in so many places. And one day he came and told me, hey, I'm doing a film, can you come and play? For that, Musu Musu Hasi and that, you know, Jhankar Beats and all those songs that he was doing. So that's how I went and let it up and playing most of the hit songs of early, you know, songs of Vishal-Shekhar. So that's how the opportunity happened.
You didn't really have to go through that process.
I didn't have to go, and also working the ad film also was the one advantage key. We record the song day after tomorrow's ad is out on TV.
Correct.
बहुत जल्दी होता है, you know that. So people sometimes would hear कि guitar किसने बजाया? अच्छा, that Pepsi ad, Coke ad, Monte Carlo. अच्छा ऐसे बजा, उसको बुला. You know, so that was a good thing that time. You know.
Okay. So my final question. So actually, final two questions. One is that a lot of people know Kalyan Baruah as different things. Somebody know you as a great guitar player. Somebody knows you as a great music producer, as father, as husband, as brother, as friend. Who's the real Kalyan Baruah as per you?
Okay. That, first of all, I'm not as angry as I look. A lot of people are scared of me because it's my face. So they think like I'm very angry, you know. But actually inside I'm not even angry. It's just like my face is like this, my eyes are small. So even if I think something very intensely, actually I'm not angry. So
You're busy with yourself.
Yeah, I'm thinking about something intensely, so I'm not thinking how my face is looking, you know. So a lot of people have this misconception that Kalyan Baruah is a very strict, angry guy. I'm strict, but not angry. Once you get to know me, also I don't open up easily with everybody. You know, there are more than 3 people now, it's a different thing. More than 3 people, I rather choose not to talk. Because, I mean, my thing is like, I talk, you learn. You talk, I learn. So I prefer to keep quiet. I'm actually very introvert. I'm a very introvert person and I like to stick to my own thing the way I do. But that's it.
Okay. And how would you like your fans and people who know you to remember you or think about you?
Oh. Think about me as an honest guy who did everything honestly without faking it to the point as hard as I could to make everybody happy with the music that I played or I produced. It should be behind that is a person who is very passionately, you know, involved with music and he does it because he loves to do it. It's not like my father was a musician, he made me a musician. No. I became a musician because it was my choice to be a musician. So I like to do things which I honestly believe in, you know. If I didn't want to do thing, I could have been a government officer or whatever. So remember me as somebody who did everything as honestly as possible.
Kalyan, I must say that I'm very lucky that I could do this, and I'm very happy that you're an introvert, but we still could speak a lot.
So when I said introvert, that he must be thinking what a liar he is.
We are lucky that we got a lot of things. I'm sure ये एपिसोड से बहुत सारे अपकमिंग गिटारिस्ट हैं, बहुत गिटार प्लेयर्स हैं, बहुत लोग हैं जिनको गाने पता है,
हाँ,
गाने का पीसेस पता है,
right.
बट उस पीस के पीछे जो
Right.
कंपोजर प्रोड्यूसर है या गिटार प्लेयर है उनके बारे में नहीं पता. उनको पता चलेगा, बहुत सारी चीजें समझ में आएगी, थोड़ा इजी होगा लाइफ हैंडल
I hope so.
Yeah, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग सो
Thank you so
humble
much.
and so open to us.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I enjoyed talking to you. Thank you for asking me all those interesting questions. I hope.
And in fact मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि अभी खुला है,
हाँ,
अभी कॉन्वर्सेशन खुला, अभी 2-4 घंटा और बात करना चाहिए ना, ऐसा फीलिंग आ रहा है. बट आई एम श्योर we'll save something for the next.
sure. we
This
should.
is the first time we are talking.
Yeah.
But I think this should not be the last time.
I hope I could make some sense out of what
100%.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kalyan. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Now you guys making me blush. ठीक है sir?
बढ़िया.
I just could done talking. I'm actually introvert. Huh? Yeah, I don't talk so much. Probably this is the longest time I ever talking. So much. Like my conversation is over in 3-4 lines. You know, after some time I also don't know what to say. That person will think, "What the hell am I doing? Let's get out of here." You know, I don't know what to say. You know, I don't know what to tell them. बहुत अच्छा बजाया, क्या बजाया, अरे क्या होगा, अच्छा तो बजाया. You know.